Welcome back, you guys. You're with Bree.
And Ma,
MC.
Now, why you had to check yourself out before you said your name? Welcome back to Fork in the Road.
working the
Welcome to Fork
road.
in the Road.
And the topic for today, which is going to start off with Maul today. Because I think we each took a turn starting out so far in these episodes. So, the topic is dating outside of your race with your sexual orientation.
So is that like my thoughts, yay or nay? Like, I say do it.
You can
Do
do it however you like. Well, this is Z's topic, so Z
it.
can break it
Do
down
it.
how you want him
Explore,
to answer it if
especially
you like.
listen, especially if you're young, do it, man. Do it. Explore. You, you're still learning. I take it from me.
Coming from the old man.
I'm 31 and I'm still finding out stuff about what I like, what I don't like, on a daily basis. So I say don't get too caught up in the conventional, like if you like it, you like it.
No,
Explore.
not the connection.
Right.
And we were doing so good.
This is doing so good. Oh, I see it now too. I don't know why. I don't be having no
What did you
problem.
do, Mom?
I ain't did nothing. They just
We
don't want
can't
me to
even hear you
talk.
if you're talking.
They don't want me to say my truth.
Okay. Well, um, so do you want us to talk about our sexual orientation, or
I mean, okay, so like, would you date outside of your race within your within your sexual orientation? Like, would you see yourself doing that?
so? I would say yes. Like technically, like, do I have a race type? No. Will other races approach me? Also, no. I mean, yes, but not in the wild. Does that make sense? Like, they will not approach me in the wild. Digitally, yes. And I'm like, what's the problem? What I don't understand that. What
Yeah.
is the problem with that? So,
So if a
yes,
Pakistani
but
wanted to talk to you while you would say you was at the gym or something, then he just came up to you and want to,
is
know,
that a race or that's kind
Pakistan.
of the nationality? What that count as?
No,
Now we sound like we stupid.
yeah.
Damn it, come on. Because that's not a race. Hold on. What does that count as? Does that count as a
Well,
race?
okay, there's somebody from the a Filipino or something like that. Like,
Yes, so no. I mean, no, but I do believe that other races will not understand what it's like for our race. I do believe that. So it's like you can't get nobody that's too culturally woke because it's like that's a little weird. But someone who understands, like, oh, you will never be a black man. And that sounds terrible.
it
But you
does.
can never look at me and be like, I understand what you're going through. Excuse me, come again? Because you have never been a black woman. You have never been
Mhm.
black in general. So the thing our black men go through, a white man will never understand it.
True,
A
Right.
white woman will never understand what a black woman goes through.
true.
Mhm.
What were you about to say, Z? Because
Well, okay, so I'm going to start off by answering the
wait, because you better not
question.
be bringing up your little favorite couple right now.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Hold on.
We about to get,
Okay.
Because
drop
Hold
because
them things.
on.
appreciation
Drop them
is
things.
different. Because like some people,
And
some
hold,
races do, they will date and protect who they're with, but they have to understand what comes with that. So go ahead,
okay.
Right,
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
right.
let her cook.
So
You can laugh there.
so as
There, yeah.
so as for me, do I personally like see myself ever like being with a white woman, dating a white woman? No. Um or like any other like race, I don't really see myself, doing that. Not
Mhm.
saying that, you know, if the opportunity ever presented itself and I was single or whatever,
Right, because you are
you
taken out of the
know,
three of
it,
us.
it would it would just depend, right? It would just depend on the type of situation that I'm in. But as of now, like, do I see myself actually doing that? No. But yeah, so my whole thing piece is, and I am gonna touch on the whole Nicolandria movement because I feel like it is important within the Black community because I was seeing like a lot of discourse about, oh my gosh, and this is coming from Black men and Black women, like, oh
They
my
be
gosh, we
hating.
need to we need to bring Black love, or she should have been with,
No,
hold
I got
on,
something to say about that
hold
because
on
that is
guys.
so
No comment.
toxic
I
as
don't know.
well. Because
Right.
don't nobody hate a black woman more than a black man sometimes.
And exactly. And it's like you don't hear, black love, black love, black love when it's a Black man, exploring other races. It's like we've died down from that. But as soon as you see a Black woman getting love or whatever from another race, it's like, oh my gosh, she should have been with this Black man, or yada. And it's like, for why? And it's like, so sorry, sad to say, but Black love is dying. And I'm it's so sad to say that because I do feel like it is
Mm-hmm.
like important
Might read my head.
to continue the community, the culture, but it should not be on the backs of Black women to try to fix that, because it's always up to the Black woman to say, oh well, let me be with that Black man just in the name of Black love. Like, no, no. Like,
Well, the
if
only thing,
y'all want the community or whatever to continue, the Black men who reproduce or whatever, like, y'all need to be finding yourselves a Black woman and appreciate Black women. Like, don't just sit up here and critique Black women when she starts to get love somewhere else. Like, no. Mm-mm.
right? They gonna look back at this and be like, "Brianna, so much to say, Bria, so much to say." So, and the only reason why I got so much to say is because they be talking about black love and our black grandparents and blah blah blah.
Right.
Our black grandmothers were putting up a lot of crap from them black men, right? But
Right.
them black men
Hello.
was also bringing home and taking care of them kids and them taking them checks and here, baby, here, pay what you need to pay. They
That's
was
true
cheating in
too.
peace, but they was taking care of home first, okay?
That's true too.
And but black women had to sit there. They was
Don't do
but
it.
black women had to sit there and let him cheat in peace because she needed her
Don't
bills paid.
put myself on
Exactly.
the bullshit.
And
No, don't do that.
yeah.
But that's the truth. Like if you look back, like because black women weren't working at one point. They depend on that
Hmm.
man. He went and clocked in, brought home that money. She took care of them kids, got them ready, spent that money.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He went and got cheated in peace, came back
That
home,
doesn't
sweetie.
mean he
Here go
cheated
your
though.
money. I'm not saying every man
No,
cheated back in the
right.
day, but a lot
Cause
of at Miss Nancy's house getting it in. Okay? But he took care of home first. These men cheating and broke,
yeah,
but
that's
still want that black love.
That,
no.
like, no, like,
And
it's
their mama
cut
make
out time for a struggle love, whatever, whatever.
why we gotta
Like,
struggle
no,
together? Yeah. I'm supposed to be the
no,
black man that struggle because we black? That
exactly.
sounds crazy.
And it's like,
He got the whole job.
it's
That
But
man,
it
no, but
sounds
that
crazy.
but for
sounds
real,
crazy.
but no, but for real though, because again, like, I'm taking it back to Love Island because it just shows so much because
We
again,
have not
people are
watched it,
saying
y'all. Me and mom have not watched it. Go ahead.
again, people are saying like black love, but you have two Black couples that came out of
Cause wasn't
this.
she with a black man that didn't want her?
Exactly. That's number one. But really what I want to touch on is you have two Black couples that came
Oh,
out
you
of
ain't gonna say
this.
that niggas. They not together.
No, I mean they are still together, but you have two Black couples that came out of this. And the Black women in those couples, I mean, yes, they're doing good, but those black men did not advance
Help
them. Like
them
they
get
were
them.
doing good all by themselves. But you have a Landria who just so happens to be with this white man,
Come
not
on.
to say that this white man gave her all these advances. No, that's not what I'm saying. But he had connections and he put her in the way of her
Right.
work, of
I did
her,
see that.
elevated,
Like the
doing
brand
what she
asked for
wanted to do.
her.
Right.
But I do
Like,
want. So does that make a difference? Like, do you think it's just off the strength of him already being in that field, or because white people do? They're gonna be like, "Oh, y'all racist." But anyway, white people do connect. Like they know how to network better. Like they have those skills
yes.
already.
Yes.
And like they don't teach,
And
they don't take the time to like think about it. Our parents, are they financially they don't have financial literacy? A lot of them don't.
right.
They
Right.
brought houses when
That's the
everything was
thing.
low, but then they sold
Right.
them, moved away, they had too many kids. Like
Mhm.
it's just
Mm.
food stamps.
So
Yeah.
Now everybody deserves a little food stamps in my opinion. Food too high. Food too high. I don't care you black, white, purple color. I don't care. I don't care. We all need food
the cost
stamps.
of living is too high, bro. It's like, bro.
Yeah, break me off a piece of them little food stamps. I need something. Mm-mm. But anyway,
Right. But yeah, so he actually put her in a position to advance, to actually change careers because she wasn't doing modeling
right.
at
She
first.
wanted to be a
And
model.
yeah, and I truly fully believe that if she would have ended up with that black man or pretty much any other black man on that show, she would have
Still been.
I'm not gonna say she wouldn't have been
No, I
able
got something to
to.
say. I got something to say. Because black
I
men want you to do
wouldn't.
great, but not better than them.
Right. That's another thing piece, like, but
Mm.
I don't think that she would not have gotten in the position that she's in now. I think it would have taken her a little longer, for
Right.
people to actually like scout her out, look at her. But boom, you have connection right out the gate. You're going to places that you've never been right out the gate.
Mm.
the
So her
man that
Right.
she
Because she
was
was
the
with
man that
Beyonce.
everybody wanted her to be with
voice to
was
connect.
just gonna take her to a ranch and show her how to ride a fucking horse. Like, how's that gonna help her in the long run?
She can model
A fucking
horses.
rodeo? Like, be so for real. Mm-mm.
Well, Ma, as a black man, what are we like? What you're agreeing with what we're saying, basically. So, like, how does that? I don't know what my question is, but like, how does that make you feel? Like, what is your perspective? I guess, like, as a black man.
Feel like most, from my perspective, most of the black men that make I know love they black women. Like I feel
Mm.
like I don't know,
So, are
like
they backing them up? Are they helping them do what they want to do? Like, cause you
majority.
support
I forget, not even just them or being black men. I feel like it kind of falls on the type of people
they are in
I
general.
surround myself around, or
Mm.
people I
Well,
have
that's good.
like-minded ideas with, or same values with, and such like that. So I really wouldn't want to be around somebody who I felt like wasn't treating if they have a woman, like, some of them single or whatever, or maybe just a girlfriend or whatever. But if they have like an actual wife or something like that, like if they're treating her with nothing but the utmost respect, then I lose respect for them. Like it's just,
Mm.
Right, because
it's, it's,
some men be like, "Oh, well,
it's
that's not my wife, so why?"
I don't,
Yeah.
I just can't stand by that.
Yeah. But I just think like if the opportunity for you to get all of that and elevate it, falls in your lap, you should definitely take it. Like,
Fact.
Right,
fuck the
because if
piece of
we
the old
all had
narrative.
that stepping stone that we really needed,
Yeah, like,
Say, but
take
who's to
it.
say it won't come later? Well, why do I have to miss out on my opportunity now because of this situation?
Yeah.
Like,
well, let's take
who's
this
to?
back. Has everybody seen Acrimony? Not to cut anybody off, but
Yeah,
everybody seen Acrimony?
yeah,
Yes.
Right, she was with him through the struggle, but she let them people talk her. She let her sisters talk her out of sticking beside him.
Mhm.
But how long do you stay in the struggle? Like, if because a lot of people fall in love with potential. Let's start with that.
Yeah,
A
Right.
lot of people fall in love with
Mm-hmm.
potential and then
I
stay
like
in the
that.
predicament that they
Mm-hmm.
in. And it's like, what if they don't reach their potential? Like, what is like the stopping point of staying in that struggle of? Because
Right.
sometimes it does work out, and like you don't want to give up on
Sometimes,
people,
but love is a gamble regardless. Like even if you
right?
were with somebody who had millions or all
It takes
together,
more
that
than
doesn't
love.
guarantee
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have a happy fairy tale life after that. Like
I
sometimes,
think I think like in that scenario, in that situation, when we talk about acrimony,
That was crazy.
I I do think I don't think that she should have, I'm gonna say like stayed or put up, because it does take more than just love to
It's
actually
not been
have
here
a
anyway,
successful,
but yeah,
yeah, a successful marriage. But I do think she should have kind of took that step back, took that back burner, and respectfully took that L.
biggest.
I would have accepted the money and gone on my life. Like, I'm not gonna,
right?
I
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And she blamed
like I
him for not
left.
being able to have kids, but girl, you crashed out. Last time I checked, you crashed
And
out.
that's also that's also true. That's also true. But you can't change the past, so you just have to move on with the future. So I definitely think she should have just
Accepted
moved
her
on.
fate.
Yeah, truly.
those sisters
But
were like,
yeah. But yeah, so that's really how I feel. And it's kind of like just so, just going online, like seeing the comments that people are saying about Alandria or about Nick, and basically like calling their relationship like fake or not genuine or whatever. And it's like, number one, like, we do not know these people in real life. Like, we're not pillow talking with these people in real life.
Right.
We are only going off of
what you see.
what we see. And yeah, and so it's like, but it's like, even if what we're seeing is not real, it still speaks volumes to the fact that, Black women, especially darker skinned women, can be and should be treated in a way that illuminates them. Like, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna be like another Janae and Kenny," which was season 6 of Love Island, their couples. And the whole thing came out that Kenny didn't really like her, and blah blah blah. And it's like they're comparing that to this relationship, but it's like you really can't, because at the end of the day, Kenny was not feeding into Janae. Janae was feeding into herself. She elevated due to her own doing. It wasn't anything that Kenny did.
Mhm.
Nobody really cared for Kenny. We only cared for Janae. You know what I'm saying? So
Wait, I
it
thought you
it
Hey,
didn't
to the
watch
point
last
of,
season.
beautiful.
But you
That's
went back and watched
beautiful.
it?
I did. I'm just going off of. I'm just going off of like clips and stuff.
Girl,
That,
I'm
Yeah.
crying. I'm
that is a beautiful black woman, guys. Oh,
like,
that is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
keep Glock. Uh,
but that makes a
Exactly.
big difference, like having support systems and like,
Yeah.
damn.
uh,
It's like, well, what you with that
But
partner for?
exactly. Exactly. And it's just like, like, no, if you're not going to, you know, I don't know. I just feel like if you're in that position, or if you are in a position better than me and we're in a supposed couple,
Girl, not a
I would
stability.
expect, yeah, like, I would expect
I'm
you
not
to,
expecting you to do it for me. Like you ain't got to come out, but
Please
no,
help me.
right, like, point me in the
you
right
know,
direction
yeah,
type.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. You see me
You don't have to
grinding, you
use your
struggling,
name.
like
Yeah.
Right.
so
Give me fair treatment
You
at
know,
least. Dang.
thanks, yeah.
but
I'll take the
the
tip.
the other
Fuck,
the
I put
other
you up
Black
for.
couples, mm-mm, mm-mm, the basically they're in the same, basically the women are in the same, type situation that they were in before they got on the show.
Right.
And if they are elevating, it's to their own doing. It's nothing that the man is helping them push through. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Um, Especially one couple in particular. Like,
The one that's beefing with your fave. Well, not beefing, but
no, well, the man that she was supposed to be with, or that she could have been with, um,
that would be his friend.
well, that was supposed to be Nick's friend.
Right.
But it's all some weird shit. Like, baby, that's a whole nother motherfucker.
And
Okay, because I can really tear into that
right,
for
it's
I
real.
don't know nothing about that. It'll
For
be like a
real.
new story to
nothing,
me.
nothing.
I, it's like, and that's another thing, like, with that whole situation, it's like, people are trying to say, oh, we got to be, stick together, be black, and it's like, yes, but at the same time, don't play into the whole let's be black together, but I'm gonna also be weird. You know what
Right.
I mean? That's crazy to me. That's truly
If you
crazy to
gonna
me.
stick with me, don't stick with me just because I'm black. Yeah.
Right. Don't set
Okay,
yourself up for failure.
Right.
right.
Like we both gonna hate each other.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's crazy. It was like, I'm not Alandria, but baby, if I was, all those bridges would have been burnt
Um,
because you bitches would have me fucked up.
And she
Okay.
she still lives in Florida, right? That's where she's from, Florida.
No, Nick's family is in Florida, but she lives in Texas
so
Okay.
what
because
But
is
she's
it?
he
from
What
lives
is
in
it you
Oklahoma.
guys
California.
talk?
Hey, Nick is home.
So what do you guys
Nick is
call second chances?
In
right.
general.
Just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah.
second chances can it just depends on what happened. Honestly.
I don't know. I'm not a person of I'm not really a person of second chances. Like, once you have, unless you really truly meant something to me, it's like, okay, let's try to
Right. Because
work this
you're
out.
not gonna get the same person, same
Yeah,
dedication. I don't know what to say. You're not gonna get the same thing twice.
And yeah, pretty much.
that's true.
Right. Because they're
That's
gonna
true.
have some type they're gonna be looking
Usually,
at you
but the
sideways.
relationship will never be the same.
Right.
That's true.
Cause like y'all trying again, but why did it go astray the first time?
Mm-hmm.
That could just be like miscommunication, or like
And I
just
hate
simply
Yeah.
that. Like when it comes to
two
reading, I
people
hate a
not.
miscommunication trope.
Two people just not saying what they really want to say, like just assuming
That
this
goes back to
person
not
Mm-hmm.
being a mind
this
reader.
person will be
That be
in
stressing me out.
yeah.
Yeah, I think in like those situations that can be worked through and that can be talked about. And no, like right off the bat, no, it's not gonna be the same. But I think it can get to where it was as close as it was.
It can be
Like
saved.
100%.
So
Um,
I could do 90.
yeah,
90 is crazy.
What would you say? You would just give a straight 90 and that's it.
90
Take it
is
up.
Mhm.
crazy.
Mhm. But it's
Worse.
like, yeah,
We couldn't
it's
be
like,
99 for that.
I can't.
Hmm.
If I don't put you up to that pedestal, um, once you piss me off, you just piss me off.
That's why we barely
I
got
can't.
friends now.
I don't know. I always try to look at it like I try to put myself in the other person's shoes, like
And that's very
try to
empathetic.
just understand what they're
It
feeling, why
is.
they might be feeling that way, like what did I do to contribute to this, or
But that goes
what
back
if
to
it didn't?
communication. They should have said something.
Yeah.
And even if you try to fix it, what if they're not willing to fix it?
It shouldn't be a conversation. There's no point in bringing it up if you didn't want. I feel like people don't want
Mm-hmm.
to talk about things if they don't. are interested in them. Like, like when I was talking to my dad, he's trying to do this insurance thing earlier, and I was just like, yeah, I bet you probably get like a lot of people cussing you out and stuff like that. He was like, yeah, some majority of them, like probably 75 out of the 100 calls I take, people will cuss me out. Some of them politely decline or whatever, but just that one or two that you talk to, those be the ones that kind of make it all worth it because you got through to them, you talk to somebody. So I'm
That's
like,
beautiful.
okay, yeah, I kind of get that.
That is. Because if you think about it, that's like
Mhm.
teachers don't get paid jack squat. But you know how many teachers make a difference in these kids' lives? Even if they get a
Mhm.
hard time. Like these people be breaking up fights. Baby,
That
you gonna fight?
some of them
Go
be
ahead and
fighting
fight.
the students.
Y'all. We have gone astray for what this video
Yeah,
is
who's talking
supposed to be
about
about.
dating racism stuff? But yeah,
Interracial dating.
yes. But I feel like it's beautiful. Like love is just beautiful in general. Like no matter who it
Mhm.
is, and just
It
Right.
is
fall in love and be authentically in love.
Yeah.
being in love, cause it's so amazing.
hmm
When it's
But I think,
healthy.
I think it just resonates more when you see, yourself,
Right, like it's relatable.
dark skinned woman. Like if I see another dark skinned woman, like, getting love, whatever, like it's just so much more personal, so much deeper. Like,
But you notice why
I
they
agree.
cast how they be casting, because like they want people to see themselves on the screen and like
yeah.
buy
Yeah,
that
as
stuff
they
or
should.
watch that
Everybody
stuff
needs
or
as they should.
hmm
well.
But yeah. So I think that, at some point you gotta say fuck fuck black love, get what you get. Get what is
That's
Yeah.
coming
crazy.
for you.
What you like,
Okay.
ain't nobody
Yeah.
tell you what you like is wrong.
Mm-mm.
Right.
No.
Well,
But it will be interesting to see because a lot of uh people want to overturn different marriages and stuff, interracial marriage, LGBTQ marriage. So
dang. You know I don't
It's
be staying up with the
it's
news. Like
crazy,
I understand the
cause
same sex, like him doing that, but like what he gonna do with the other stuff?
people want to turn back interracial marriage. So
like,
that will be
You know
interesting,
what? We ain't got nothing to do with
cause,
that.
girl.
because why? What does that have to do with you? Cause like, what
Same
is
thing
someone
with the same
else's
sex. What does
marriage
that have to do
or
with
life?
anything?
Like, what does that have to
Nothing.
do with you? How does that make you
Nothing.
so? I don't get it. Like,
Yeah. So it will be interesting to see if that dynamic truly opens up
It shouldn't
because,
though, because that be killing me. Because don't they be trying to get like toasty?
some don't want to change, some don't want to
What
mix,
if they not trying to be
nah, nah.
some don't want to
be burning
mix.
up, questioning,
Hey,
looking like
yeah,
tan SpongeBob?
I just always think
you
about
go
this.
get this shut down.
I just always think about this post I saw on Tumblr one time. It's just like,
Dang, Tumblr.
uh, white people got the nerve to call us colors when they turn red when they mad, green
I
when
don't
they
see that
sick,
back in the day.
when they cold, all kind of stuff. And I was just like, oh
Mhm.
shit,
Yeah,
they got the nerve
yeah,
to call me color. Okay, got you.
Mhm.
yeah. It is crazy, but I would love to see the discourse, like if it really got serious to where they were thinking about overturning
Man, they
interracial
gonna storm
marriage.
that building again.
That is crazy.
I want to see how many people are in an uproar about it, like truly,
But
because
you know,
you
it'll be just like the old days. all
Damn.
the
Going
illegalness.
back to
Let's,
segregation is what you're telling me?
baby,
Not
I'm not
even
going
just
back.
segregation, but you know how many people got interracial children
Right.
and
A
had them
lot.
back then? Like it's still people
Mm-hmm.
walking around white passing as like to this day.
Yeah, I got white. I
Right.
got white in my family.
No, white passing and having white, two different things. Because you can have that little drop and still be a darker complexion. But the more white
Right.
passing, they what it was something I watched. Was that Snapchat? TikTok? Something. But there was a documentary because she looked like a white woman, but she was actually black.
Mm-hmm.
Like her mother was white passing and she married a
Mm-hmm.
white man. And her husband was racist. But the lady daddy was black, but she ain't never took them to meet her family or nothing. And her daughter thought she was a white woman her whole
Mm.
life until she went into some type of museum or something and saw the census and saw her mom's name and saw like her granddaddy and all that stuff. And it was like, I'm actually black. But she would never know because she's like an average white woman
Mm-hmm.
walking down the street. And her mama looked like, well, you could tell her mama was black. But, you know, back then they couldn't tell that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she was a white woman. And she was like, wait till I'm dead before you tell people that you have black in you. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. But
Shouldn't have really
thankfully,
I would have been dead.
you know,
I would have been dead because I would have spoken up so many times. I would
I
have
would
been
have been a
so
bad
many.
slave. You right.
They would have hated me. They would have hated me. They would have hated me more than they hated me.
Been just like Roots up in this hole. My leg
I
gone.
probably would have been I
Just
probably would have been in the
something,
water.
boy.
You
Walker.
jumping over water, they put you.
I'm in the water. Just,
Yeah.
I'm done.
I definitely would have ran with Harriet. I wouldn't
That
have
is
made it.
funny.
Wouldn't have made it.
Mm.
I couldn't. I could not be in that position. No,
And
no,
we would
no.
have no choice. So like
Always be
we wouldn't know anything
work on
otherwise.
the field. It's just hot out there. You go out there. Uh,
But we wouldn't know
I'm not
otherwise.
doing
Like
that.
we say that right now, but like we wouldn't know otherwise if we was actually there.
Yeah,
We
that's
wouldn't.
true.
And that's unfortunate.
I know I'm boy in
I
something.
do know if I would have, if there was anybody on my plantation field or whatever who could have read or write, I definitely would have wanted to learn with them. I do know that.
Mm. That's crazy. You was gonna say something. What you was gonna say?
Night John.
I was like, I would have been in something
No,
in the
before
water.
that. You was gonna say something before we start talking about slaves.
Damn, you remember that? That is crazy.
Besides the lady being white passed, she was gonna say something.
Oh yeah.
See?
I am glad that that type of thinking is starting to die
I
out
don't think we'll
in a
ever fully
sense.
die out. Like I don't
No,
think
not ever
racism.
fully.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
fully.
racism will ever fully die out,
Fully.
or like
No,
being white passing, like being white is
That is
right. Like I
hard.
don't think that ever die
That is
out.
hard.
no.
Right. Like
But like I think that more like lighter skinned people are
not thinking that they're creme de la
wanting
creme.
to
Oh, I'm sorry, that's a whole
right,
different topic.
like they're wanting to, be more involved with their darker roots or stuff like that. Like
Right,
it's
because they be
not
thinking their hair
yeah,
Do it.
better.
Get into it.
Like
yeah. Yeah.
because they
So
like they better.
We
Like
here to
it's
mhm.
stay. We ain't going nowhere.
right.
Care if
And I
y'all
think
got to
that do be
convince
a
our
problem.
friends so we got tattoos. We don't care.
Right. And you know what? We should have had, be like, let's find a light skinned person. Because, some people that's mixed, they be like, oh, well, we're too black for white people. We're too white for black people. Where do we fit in? And I understand that to a certain extent. But I think that's where the whole empathy comes from and actually, like, seeing it from their point of view. But it's like, do you understand what it's like to not have that little bit of white?
Right.
Like, you get some of it, but, like, you're gonna always be preferred over like a darker person. Well, I'm not gonna say always, but for the most
Oh,
part, you're gonna
but
always be
majority,
preferred.
majority. People just prefer lighter than darker any day.
Right.
They can't
And that's crazy.
stop.
Cause the
Oh,
blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. They
that's
not
because of Tupac. Tupac, that man ain't never tell a lie.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like it's
Mhm.
raining. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut this short.
We should have been like
Yeah, I think we have definitely said our
this,
think piece on
this
this, even
talking
though we
point.
were getting
Uh,
off topic a lot.
But it all
I
flows in
love
the
it. I
same
love it.
sense though. Like it all worked
Hmm.
together
Mm.
Yeah.
because racism still shouldn't be
Walking
like
around.
because that was just yesterday. Like people were just slaves yesterday, and that's crazy to me. People were just slaves yesterday, and now we can date outside our race, but still be a victim of slavery Hmm. and racism.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Did you ever have any animosity or resentment towards any white people just because you knew about slavery, like even remembering about it or
I
being
want to
told
Z answer
about
that first.
about it? Did you ever be like, damn, I don't like white people. I fucking hate white people or stuff like that. It never gave
Wait, Ma,
that for
you
me.
answer. Have you? Because it's your question. Have you?
I just said, I'm just like, it never gave that for me. Like, I always saw people as just people. Like, like, I
You
don't
sound
know.
like them. Oh, I was about to say them white people. Then I categorize them. You sound like the other people that be like, I don't see color. I just
I
love
don't.
people for who they are. Like how
No,
you
listen,
see I'm black.
I see color. I see color, but I see the person before I see their color. I'll say.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Um, I think as a black woman,
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Have a
we
deep
are
breath.
the it's like we are the bottom of the bottom. I'm just be real.
Yeah, because it
Bottom of
goes white man, white woman,
and
black
then
man,
black
black
woman, black
woman.
woman. So it's like and what's so crazy is that within just about everything, either culturally or socially, is probably a black woman stemming everything. And
Oh
it's
my,
like it does it doesn't look good in my eye, I would say, to see other cultures or other races try to mimic something that, is more sacred to the way that like we grew up. You know what I mean? Because it's like
So what if they
those
grew up
things
in
are
there?
all
Grew up in that culture.
Mhm.
Like, does that give them a pass if they grew up in that culture? Because like some other races that grow up in a certain culture, they be like, well, I understand all that. Like this is my culture.
I think if you did like actually truly grew up in the culture, then it is your right. But if you're just adapting to something because of, society, or because you again are doing this whole
Like being in the
interracial
slums, the
coupling
hood,
thing,
and all that stuff.
yeah,
purple.
it's like no. It's like no, like you didn't grow up this way. You don't know, why things are the way that they are, but you want to just take it and, try to normalize it
So
as something
between
fully
appropriation
normal.
and appreciation.
Right. It's like, and it's like I
Mm.
appreciate the people of different races that just understand, like, hey, some things are just for black women, or some things are
Right.
just for black
Because they want to be black when it's
women.
convenient. They want to have the culture when
Right.
it's convenient. But once they
Mm.
take that
Right.
off, like they can go and take it off.
Mm.
We can't take that off.
Take it
Exactly.
to being a
You know,
Karen. Mm. Mm.
Right. Like it's a
when you
persona.
when you don't get the jobs, when you don't get picked for something, now it's, an
Right.
inconvenience.
Because they
Like,
can't
no, this is
discriminate against you.
everyday. Yeah. This is everyday life. Like, this is the shit that we actually go through on
Right.
a daily basis as a community. Like,
Right. They read it
it's
Shanae. Oh, she black. We not picking her.
yeah.
Ooh,
Mhm.
Exactly.
Talk about the
But
name.
Right, that's a whole different
um,
topic. Cause why y'all name y'all kids Rubik's Cube and all that stuff? Why?
Mm,
Why?
uh,
You're setting them up for failure. All these dashes and hyphens and I don't understand what's happening no more. What's his in there?
it's okay to be unique,
Yeah,
Barry.
but it's also a
extra.
thing to be extra.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Cause why this girl
you
named Lil
gotta think
Dasher?
this child got to grow up. This child has to get a job one day.
Yeah.
This child has to be enrolled
Right.
someplace. Like,
What happened to the Berthas and
Mhm.
Bedustas? Like what happened? No,
you know,
don't be naming y'all baby
things
Bertha
happen.
because
Like,
I ain't never met
Ruby's
a baby
name. What
Bertha.
happened to John? What happened to Mary? What happened to
Biblical
common
names.
names like that? Like, nowadays
Mhm.
names is too unique. Like,
They fit the
airplane.
personality.
I'm confused.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm,
But but yeah, so I'm not gonna say it's like resentment or anything or like animosity because at the end of every day, like I don't pay your bills, so I truly don't get to dictate what you do with your life or your appearance. But at the same time, it's just like, I wish people would be like more respectful. Like, if this is not what you actually grew up in, don't try to take it and try to,
Make it too.
make it your own. It's not cute.
right, because they
So,
profit off of that.
Yeah.
exactly. Dances, music. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
stealing.
this was not yours. Yeah.
All right, all right.
So,
Mm. Because like when it comes to cultural and like different races, like people from New Orleans, like you can tell they're
mhm,
from New Orleans. Like you
yeah.
can tell. And so people always like I see it on TikTok all the time, and they be like, "Well, why are you talking like that?" I'm like, "That's really a cultural thing. Like they grew up in there, so like they understand.
Right.
Like that's what they're seasoned with that. Like they come seasoned like
Right.
that. But like
Right.
people like moving into and like adapting to the culture, that's different. So
Or like, when it comes to like we can even say magic, like, or spiritual things, like those are black, practices.
right, and that's nothing to play with.
Why, why are you
That's nothing
you
to
play with
play
something,
with.
okay, I don't even know about it, baby. I know you don't know about it, okay, but you
Right.
playing
Oh,
with it,
so
so
how do y'all feel since we talking about races and like dating outside your race? Cause you know how white people get adopted into black families and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Not like adoption in
mhm,
general, but like you like marry a black woman or be like, oh well, I ain't never had soul food before, and then like you just happen to be around. You know what I mean? Like, you just
mhm.
get
Mm-hmm.
kids in the house just because they, cultural thing or like the Thanksgiving. Like you think that part is appreciation since they're dating like the person, or
I feel like there's nothing wrong with trying it. If like I said, if you
Mhm.
like it, you like it. Like,
right,
but I think the danger of that is going into like you trying to do it too much, or you trying to force it, or you being like, I was always doing this, or I was like
right.
that
Like I've
wasn't
been on
either.
this.
That wasn't
Mhm. Yeah.
that's not the case.
Right. So how do
Like
y'all
we
feel
know
about inviting to the cookout type thing? That's basically the same thing. Like, oh, you seasoned enough. You invited to the cookout. How do y'all feel about that?
Um,
see if you invited, you invited. That means we fuck with you. We like
I
you.
mean,
Right.
yeah. I mean, but at the same time, like if I were going
Know your
to
place.
invite you anything, invite you any place where I know it's a lot of black people, whatever, is like
Cause I can set them up.
just know where you're at and
Right.
know who you.
Right.
Right. Cause don't try too hard. Cause you're gonna set yourself up for failure
Yeah.
for real.
Fact,
Yeah.
fact. Like, don't
Right.
just let them love you like I love you. Like,
Right.
Hmm.
And that goes. I mean, which that should be a different topic. Because you know how people be like, oh, no, because, like,
running
think
into
about it.
different
Because
topics.
it'd be like, oh, well, you talk so proper. Like, you talk so white. Like, how you talking
Oh,
to color?
I get
I
that
hate
all
that.
the time.
I
All
hate
the
that.
time.
Because why can't it be
They be
black
like,
and
you don't
educated?
sound like you from South Carolina. Well, how the fuck do South Carolina people talk? What do
God
you
forbid I have grammar. Like
Right.
what
God
do
Like,
you
why
forbid.
can't I be educated?
be saying a bunch of isms and all kind of shit? Like
Yeah.
what's the
Yeah.
point?
A whole bunch of
Yeah.
slang and talk with a country
Yeah.
Stop
They
listening
accent.
to rap videos. Like it's not real.
yeah. They definitely confuse the grammar aspect with dialect. That's a whole nother
Right.
We
topic.
They don't
don't
understand
Yeah.
talk
that.
like
Cause code switching for a reason. Which we shouldn't have to be
for
doing
real.
all that, but you know,
Yep,
Shouldn't,
we
but yeah.
have to,
right.
cause
Baby, I
Black
get
people
on
in the
that
white
phone real
world.
quick.
have to. I'll turn the professional voice on so quick.
Right. Like, hello, this
Okay.
is Brianna.
That is
Hey, how you doing?
Right. How may I help you today?
Yes. Switch that
fucking
up.
voice.
But you have to. Like
Have
you just have to.
Right.
It's a time and a place for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Black in a professional workplace.
Mm.
All right.
But
We
these
have
are all
especially there because they looking for a reason. They won't say it out loud, but they looking for a reason.
Right. Especially because we
the
live in a
worst
fire at
people.
will state. Shoot. They fire you without
Mm-hmm.
cause. You can just be black and walking. Peace.
Mm.
Just fuck up one time.
Right.
Like,
One.
Like, I mean, why used to hire you? We need diversity, and now we got that, and you can leave. Baby,
ah,
we got our
boy,
funding. Get out.
oh, diversity. Wow.
Get out.
They don't want diversity. They don't want equity. They don't want equality. They don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
none of that.
crying.
oh,
That's a whole
yeah.
other topic because they was like, that was made for the white woman. Like, but that's neither right there.
No, truly it was because they were really the first diverse people to really go into the workforce. Like
Mm-hmm.
you still barely saw a black
If they
woman
weren't maids or
in the
something.
workforce.
I love the help. That just made me
Exactly.
think about the help.
And it's like, why the fuck the help? You know what I
That
mean?
was so stupid to
Like,
me. Because black women take care of people. Black
and
women will
and
always
we're
be
done with
the
that.
nurturer. Will always be the
It should
nurturer.
be it should
Military.
be time out for that.
They took care of the sick. Maids. Nannies.
Providers.
Cause why you got your white baby sucking on a black titty?
Crazy.
But you hate them?
Crazy.
But you hate.
I don't understand. You want this black titty in your white baby mouth? It's crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. And now
Like,
your husband's effing on me. Crazy. He started the
Man,
black titty in your baby
whammy. Yeah,
mouth.
give them that
Ah.
whammy.
Okay. We need to wrap this up for real.
Focus, focus.
yeah.
Bring it on back. Let's bring it on back.
Our third episode is crazy.
Right, yeah. They like, damn, they done got too deep into that. My bad.
Right. Hopefully they
My
love us.
bad.
Because we're being
Yeah, I hope
real.
They don't
so.
read
Yeah.
I hope
this.
so.
Y'all know some of y'all feel the same. Come on now.
Right. We just saying what y'all thinking.
Let's talk
Hmm.
about it.
In the comments,
Mm.
what y'all thinking.
Mm.
But yeah, so
Yeah, this good topic. Good topic. We're gonna have
Right.
so much more for y'all.
Right. This is gonna be an exciting year. 6 months, 3 weeks, whatever. Dang.
I'd say about a good solid 5 or 6 months, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless more. Otherwise.
I mean, we got no
Yeah.
But wait,
conversation and
don't hurt us.
topics for over a year, so it's
Hmm.
since we're dropping
Yeah.
I'm
every
seriously coming
Friday.
up with topics back to back. We done came up with 10 topics on this call right now.
Right. Did anybody put it in the notes?
We just keep saying, oh, that's another topic. That's another topic.
Yeah.
Did
Put
anybody
it
write
Edit
this
this back.
down? No,
Put it in the notes.
no, no.
So should we put like a check mark
we
next to
yeah,
the
we can go back
tops?
and just watch it
Yeah. Or try to put check marks next to the ones we already talked
and
about.
go back. Yeah.
Right.
Or like strike through.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Well,
So
love
we
you guys.
talked about affection. We talked about what you would change in the past.
I'm stopping it. I told them bye. Did y'all tell
Talk-
them bye?
Oh, bye.
It's too late. I stopped
See you
recording.
next
Bye.
time.
Did it stop? Why still recording? It's still going.